Hey guys, in my former video I did an update tour of my setup on the outside, so I thought I might as well show you the changes I did inside of my Hackintosh as well. My Hackintosh is running the latest OS update of Lion 10.7.4, and as you know it's running on a modest Intel Core i5 2500 at 3.39 gigahertz, and also for memory I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. And the reason it's so high is not because OS X needs it, but that I use virtual desktops often, and the software I like to use is Parallels Desktop version 6. And the reason I went with Parallels Desktop is because they got pretty good support and performance wise too on Windows and even on Linux. So for the Windows, I'm running Windows 7, and I rarely use it just for the Windows only software and programs that I need to run, and even testing some websites on Explorer. If you do keep your programs and whatever you're running in your virtual desktop modest, it can run pretty good. And speaking of running smooth, Ubuntu Desktop is another well-supported OS system that runs well under Parallels Desktop. And for those not familiar with Ubuntu, it's just one of the hundreds, if not hundreds, of different Linux distros out there. And as you can see, it's running pretty smooth even with the Compass effect. So yes, and of graphics is enabled inside of a virtual desktop. So you're probably wondering, if I need Windows and use Linux, why bother going through the trouble of building a Hackintosh? Well, I just love the simplicity and performance of the OS X with the proper hardware. Combine that with some great apps that can meet your needs, is really worth the effort building a machine compatible with OS X. So now what I like to do is show you some of the apps that I like, and actually some that I need and that I can't find anywhere else. And remember, most of these apps are OS X exclusive, and they are for my needs, that they will actually differ from your needs. So let's not start a war here. So first of all, I like to start with the App Store, which is a easy and a great way to find apps that you want to purchase, and if you already have purchased, it's just a click to download and have it installed in your desktop. Up next is the browsers, and I love Chrome and its speed, but I just find myself using Safari more often than not, and because the speed is in par with Chrome, and also the gestures and the single, one finger, two finger gestures makes the browsing so much easier and smooth. But I still try to keep my options open, such as you can see Opera and Chrome. I still browse around with those different browsers. Well, now for the work. The program I like to use for my Word documents and all is the iWorks, which include Pages and Numbers, but I often find myself just using Pages. And if you're not chained down to Microsoft Office by work or school, you will love the already pre-made templates, as well as the easy to work atmosphere that and layout that Pages brings. Yeah, and up next is what I probably do the most in my free time, also as my hobby, and that is the video and photo editing. And I know it's no pro editing tools, but iLife 11 brings pretty good options and editing software that you can use to make pretty good movies, and for only $40 it is definitely worth the DVD install price, or you could get them individually in the App Store for just $15. And what you end up is great editor for music, and even like when I play around with my guitar, just hook it up to the computer or the MacBook and just make some tunes. One other thing I like to mention is in iMovie exporting videos. If you export your videos using an external installer, is a X264 encoder. You could Google it and search for it, and they have a DMG file to install it, and it is an awesome encoder. It really increases the quality of the encoder and reduces the file of the video size. And if you really don't need Photoshop or big professional editors as GIMP or things like that, then iPhoto will do just fine. Even though the editing wise is very limited, I have made pretty good printouts of just editing in iPhotos. I even purchased cards for this, and even a couple of books I have made here, and they also have a pretty good selection here of designing your own book and just have it make the layout and then have it printed and delivered right to your home. And I have to say the quality of the prints were fantastic, amazing. Even the people that I gave the books to were surprised at the quality of the print, and it's really worth the money. So all in all, I'm really satisfied with the iLife suite, but I am still saving for Final Cut Pro X and also Aperture, which I'm very interested in. But for now, iLife is doing the job just fine, so I really don't have the need for it right now. I know a lot of you that build your own systems are gamers, but I don't do much gaming myself. I do have a couple of games, as you can see, Asphalt from the App Store and Batman, and they all run really great, and especially now with the OS X becoming more like iOS. It's only a matter of time until the developers start making more games for OS X. But I'm still not really a gamer. And just quickly before I end this video, I want to highlight some apps that really increase my productivity and flexibility in OS X and actually made it even more enjoyable. For example, here the Better Touch Tool app, and this app is, you could get it up the App Store or from the developer's website, and it's just endless the many customization that you could do with your shortcut keys or even gestures with the magic mouse or your touchpad. For example, you can resize your window with just 2 fingers like I have, or 1 finger touch by moving the window, just touching anywhere. And you even have the Windows 7 and a snapping edge effect, even a quarter of the size of the window. So really an awesome product, and I recommend everyone check it out. Another app that is not really for making more productive but more on the enjoyable side is these Dolphin 3D, Earth 3D, and the Lost Watch, and there are a couple other apps. Well, not really apps, they're animated desktop wallpapers. And these wallpapers, they have the light version and also the paid version, which of course get you more features, but even the free one will just do. And they're just beautiful wallpapers that actually don't use so much CPU and RAM. They're very desktop friendly, and as you can see, I'm running the recorder and many apps, and it's still running pretty smooth in the back. And I really recommend you guys to check them out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you haven't seen the tour of my desktop on the outside, I recommend you check it out and check out the outside of my Hackintosh. And if you got some apps or questions you like to ask, please go ahead and drop a line below, and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.